Why your salary will never make you rich. Did you know that most people could work for 40 years, earn over $1 million in their lifetime, and still retire broke? It's a shocking truth, but it happens all the time. We've all seen it. People with good jobs, nice cars, and expensive homes who are secretly living paycheck to paycheck. And it's not because they're irresponsible. It's because they're stuck in what I call the salary trap. Your salary is designed to keep you comfortable, not wealthy. It keeps you showing up every Monday, waiting for the next paycheck. But real wealth, the kind that gives you freedom, doesn't come from your job. It comes from how you use the money that job gives you. So in this video, I want to show you why your salary will never make you rich. And more importantly, what you can actually do about it. Because if you stick with me till the end, you'll walk away knowing exactly how to build wealth, even if you don't earn a lot right now. Let's dive in. The harsh truth about the salary trap. Here's something most schools and employers never tell you. Your salary is just a tool. It's not meant to make you rich. It's meant to make someone else rich. The company pays you enough to keep you around, but never enough to give you financial independence. Think about it. You spend most of your life working 40 hours a week, sometimes more, and for what? A paycheck that barely covers the bills, maybe a vacation once a year, and if you're lucky, some money left over for savings. Meanwhile, your boss or the company you work for uses your time and your effort to build their wealth. They own assets. They own businesses. They invest. You just trade your time for money. And that's the trap. When your entire financial life depends on a single source of income, your job, you're stuck in survival mode. You're not building, you're maintaining. You're not growing, you're treading water. So let's break down exactly why your salary alone won't make you rich and how you can escape the cycle. 1. You can't save your way to wealth. Let's start with a common misconception. The idea that if you just save diligently, one day you'll be rich. Now, saving is important. You absolutely should have an emergency fund and some cash reserves. But if your long-term plan is to save your way to wealth, you're in trouble. Here's why. Inflation eats away at your savings every year. That $1,000 you saved today might only be worth $800 in 10 years, depending on inflation rates. And when you leave money sitting in a traditional savings account earning less than 1% interest, you're actually losing money in real terms. Let's put this into perspective. If you save $500 a month for 20 years in a regular bank account, you'd have $120,000, assuming you never spend it. Sounds good, right? But if you invest that same $500 per month into an index fund earning 8% annually, you'd end up with over $295,000 in the same period. That's almost triple the amount, without working any extra hours. The difference? You let your money work for you instead of just sitting idle. That's the power of compound growth. Your money earns returns, those returns earn returns, and the snowball keeps growing. Most millionaires didn't save their way there. They invested their way there. So, the next time someone tells you to just save more, remember this. Savings keep you safe, but investments make you rich. 2. Your job pays the bills, but it won't buy freedom. Let's talk about the second big reason your salary won't make you rich. Your job gives you income, but not freedom. Your salary is linear income. You work a set number of hours, and you get paid a set amount. The moment you stop working, that income disappears. You can't scale your time. There are only 24 hours in a day. Even if you double your salary, you're still trading hours for dollars. The wealthy, on the other hand, build leverage. They find ways to make money that don't require their constant effort. They create systems, products, and investments that generate income even while they sleep. Take someone like Graham Stephan. He started as a real estate agent, trading time for money. But he didn't stop there. He used his income to buy rental properties, invest in stocks, and build his YouTube business. Today, he earns more from passive income streams than from his original job. That's the key, using your salary as a launchpad for assets that generate passive income. You don't need to be a millionaire to start. You can begin small, invest in dividend-paying stocks, start a side hustle, or build an online business. The goal is simple: turn your active income into passive income. Because the moment your investments start paying you more than your job, that's when you achieve true financial freedom. 3. Lifestyle inflation, the silent killer of wealth. Now, let's talk about something that destroys more wealth than bad investments ever will. Lifestyle inflation. It happens slowly. You get a raise, and suddenly you deserve a nicer car, a bigger apartment, or more dinners out. You tell yourself you've earned it, and maybe you have. But here's the problem. Your spending grows with your income, and your savings never increase. So even though you're making more money, you're not keeping more money. Let me share a quick story. A friend of mine, let's call him Mike, used to earn $40,000 a year. He lived modestly, small apartment, older car, no debt. Then he got a promotion and started earning $80,000. Within 6 months, he bought a new car, moved into a luxury apartment, and started eating out 5 nights a week. Guess what? He still had no savings. Mike doubled his income but didn't move an inch closer to financial freedom. That's the trap. You think more money will solve your problems, but without discipline, it just magnifies your bad habits. Here's how to fix it. Every time you get a raise, split it. Use half for lifestyle improvements if you want, but invest the other half. That way, your standard of living improves, but your future wealth also grows. And, most importantly, live below your means, not within them. The difference between the two is where wealth is built. 4. The wealthy think in assets, not paychecks. This next point is one of the biggest mindset differences between the rich and everyone else. The average person thinks, how much do I make? The wealthy think, what assets do I own? When most people get a paycheck, they think about what they can buy. When the wealthy get a paycheck, they think about what they can invest in to make more money. Assets are things that make you money. Stocks, real estate, businesses, intellectual property. Liabilities are things that cost you money. Car loans, credit card debt, fancy gadgets. The goal is simple. Build assets that generate cash flow. For example, owning a rental property that pays you $300 a month after expenses might not sound life-changing, but imagine having 10 of those. That's $3,000 a month in passive income, and you didn't have to clock in for it. Or think about dividend stocks. Even investing $200 a month consistently could give you hundreds of dollars in annual dividends after a few years. Money that keeps coming whether you work or not. This is how financial independence is built, one asset at a time. And if you're enjoying this so far, make sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow and lets me know you want more content like this. 5. Your mindset determines your money. Now, this one might surprise you, but your mindset around money matters more than the amount you earn. If you believe that money is scarce, that wealth is only for the lucky, or that you'll never get ahead, you're already limiting yourself. Wealthy people think differently. They see money as a tool, something they can use to create more opportunities, not something to hoard or fear losing. They invest in knowledge. They read books, take courses, and learn how money actually works. They don't rely on luck. They rely on strategy. So, start shifting your mindset from consumer to creator. Instead of asking, how can I afford this? Ask, how can I create the money to buy this? That small change in thinking will push you to find new income streams, invest smarter, and think long-term. 6. Debt can be a tool if you use it wisely. Most people fear debt, And for good reason. Credit card debt, payday loans, and bad spending habits can destroy your finances. But here's what wealthy people know. Not all debt is bad. There's bad debt, which takes money out of your pocket, like buying a car you can't afford or overspending on a vacation. And then there's good debt, which puts money into your pocket, like using a mortgage to buy a rental property or a loan to start a business. Used correctly, debt can accelerate your journey to wealth. It's all about leverage. For instance, if you borrow money to buy a property that cash flows every month, that's smart debt. You're using other people's money to generate income. The problem isn't debt itself, it's lack of discipline and education around it. So before you take on any debt, ask yourself one simple question. Will this make me money or cost me money? That question alone can save you years of financial stress. 7. You need a financial plan, not just a paycheck. Now, let's bring it all together. Having a high salary means nothing if you don't have a plan for your money. Without direction, your income just disappears into expenses and lifestyle creep. Here's what you need. A budget that tells your money where to go. An emergency fund with 3 to 6 months of expenses. A debt repayment strategy if you owe high-interest loans. An investment plan, whether that's index funds, real estate, or side businesses. And most importantly, automation. When you automate your finances, your savings, your investments, your bill payments, you remove emotion and inconsistency. The money starts working in the background, quietly building your wealth while you live your life. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. 8. The real path to financial freedom. Here's the truth. Your job is a tool. It's your starting point, not your destination. The goal isn't to quit your job tomorrow. It's to use your salary to build assets that eventually replace that job. Start small. Invest a portion of your paycheck every month. Build an emergency fund. Start a side hustle. Learn how to manage money instead of letting it manage you. And over time, you'll notice something incredible. Your income from assets will start to catch up to your salary. Then one day, it'll pass it. That's when you'll realize you're no longer working for money. Money is working for you. That's the moment you become free. Recap and final thoughts. So let's recap the big takeaways from today's video. You can't save your way to wealth. Investing is essential. Your job gives you income, not freedom. Build multiple income streams. Lifestyle inflation keeps you poor. Keep your expenses stable as income grows. The wealthy think in assets, not paychecks. Mindset matters. How you think about money determines how you use it. Use debt strategically, not emotionally. Have a financial plan and automate it. If you apply even a few of these principles, you'll be miles ahead of most people. Remember, wealth isn't about luck or a massive paycheck. It's about choices. The choice to save. The choice to invest. The choice to delay gratification. Because at the end of the day, your salary might pay your bills, but your investments will pay for your freedom. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like this video and subscribe to Finance Compass for more actionable money tips. It really helps the channel and keeps us motivated to bring you more content every week. And I want to hear from you. What's one thing you're going to do differently with your money starting today? Drop it in the comments below. Remember, your salary will never make you rich. But the smart use of that salary? That's the secret most people never learn. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, where we'll take your next step toward financial freedom.